family. I hope everybody is doing good. This is Lawyer Henderson with Lawyer Henderson T. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also if you like my commentary, go ahead and like the page and leave a comment as well. Okay, so let's get right to it, family. Today, we're going to discuss DC Curry, where he said that he was doing an interview on Comedy Hype, and he said that the producers in Hollywood tried to put him in a dress 3 times. Now, as you know, family, we've seen movies where they want black men in all these dresses. You had a lot of black men in dresses who played, in films and stuff, and movies and TV. They had Jamie Foxx in a dress. They had Martin Lawrence. They had the Wayans brothers. The movie White Chicks. Remember they did that film? They were dressed like white girls. Um, and he was talking about how basically he just wouldn't do it. And I have to respect a lot of men and women, oh well, men, because they want black men in dresses. And the host asked him, well, why do you think that is? Why do you think they want to put black men in dresses? That's just to break you down. That's just to make sure they got control over you. You're their bottom hole. You're making them money. So in order for you to come in, they want you to do certain things in Hollywood in order to break yourself. So he said, well, I'm never going to do that. I'm not going to break my morals, my spirit, just because you're giving me $1 million. But he did point out that he know a lot of other people who have done so, who have sold their soul to these white supremacists that run Hollywood and what have not. And that basically just tell you how a lot of people do a lot of things for money. He said there's a lot of talented black women that starting to get in Hollywood, and they've been passed up. Um, mainly because they just don't want them. It was interesting because I was also reading. I mean, not reading, but I was looking at Vlad TV. He brought on Godfrey. I hope I said that name right, Godfrey. And he said that he wouldn't let a Hollywood producer violate him to play Iron Man. Okay, so we know that black men in Hollywood get violated by these gay producers. These a lot of white boys in Hollywood are freaks. They want to see how they can break you down, and what I'm saying, so you can be broke down. They want that sex from you. They want that male anus from you. And so Valal had on Paula Jai Parker, and one of the things that she said is that she had an encounter with Harvey Weinstein, and that Harvey Weinstein wanted her to come somewhere without, it was like, Harvey Weinstein, want you to come to these hotels, or he always wants you to come to his home or somewhere other than his studio. And she was like, well, if I'm gonna meet you, well, I'm gonna come over talk about my career at 4 o'clock in the morning. Um, why shouldn't I? Basically, I should just, wait till you're open and come to your studio at Miramax and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. So it shows you that Harvey Weinstein has been this egregious, atrocious type white dude, and his sexual appetite is very huge, and like this industry that we're calling Hollywood is filled with this uh, with the sexuality. You have to bend over and let people stick you in your behind in order to get a $1 million contract and movie deal. And that is a dangerous film. That's the reason why we have to, ladies and gentlemen, in the black community and black Hollywood, start our own industry so that we won't be, they won't be trying to break us, and that's what they're trying to do in the black community. They're trying to break us. Now, it's interesting what Paula Jai Parker said is that when she got married, um, she got, kind of blackballed, that they didn't want to mess with her because I guess bringing in being married, you got now somebody to look out for your well-being. It's kind of like the same thing with Monique and her husband Sydney. Now that he said, well, you doing stuff. Before her, she had this white manager, I think, that was getting deals that was crazy and stuff. So, but when she got her husband Sydney, everybody was calling her difficult because her husband is saying you should get paid more than this. You're a star. You're a woman that has a great resume filled with things, and so they don't want a black person, especially a black man, to be there for their black women in order to speak up for them. That's something that is dangerous in Hollywood as well. So when Paula Jai Parker said that she got married, kind of the same thing happened to her. She got blacklisted, where she had to go and try to feed her family by getting government assistance and stuff like that. And people started recognizing her, as she came into the welfare office and things of that nature. Okay, so they try to break you in Hollywood. The whole system is just based up on sexuality, homosexuality, and all of that. And you know, I'm in that industry, and I try to be very professional in the industry as well. But I know the ins and out. I know what it's like to be screwed by an actor as well, um, by not getting, financings, how they won't green light your product if it's all black or whatever. Um, like I said, I've done grants and stuff, written them to people. They don't like black films, and so in this industry, I understand why DC Curry didn't really develop into the major star that he could be because of rejecting to put on a dress, and he didn't sell out like all these other people, like Jamie Foxx and others who put on dresses just to prove to white daddy and white mommy, that you can be broken down, and that you have to engage in gay sex in order to make it in this industry. And that's exactly what was going on, that they have to engage in a lot of gay sex. And that's something that Hollywood has always tried to do, in order for you to make it in this industry. And that is very atrocious and unfortunate. And they out here with Billy Porter, and he loves to do all that. He goes out there, and I know he's gay, but that's something that he loves to do. He loves to, to wear dresses. Every in all the premieres and stuff that he's done. Um, you might know Billy Porter. He did some movies like Pause, The Broken Heart Club, The First Wife Clubs. He did some work with Law and Order. Um, and so those types of black men, they like to parade out to you in Hollywood. The white media likes to promote those types of black men because that's who they want us to be. They want us to be like people like you know um, Billy Porter. They want us to be butt broken. They want us to not be masculine. Black men, we bring masculinity into society, and white men, a lot, not all, but a lot of them hate that. A lot of gay people hate that. They want to just put this gay and want everybody to just um, have this gay society. They're trying to put that into society where all of us have to just basically, accept that. I mean, that's people's own individual being. They should be keeping their business in their bedroom. Why are you trying to promote that to us? We don't want anything to deal with homosexuality. Well, I know I don't. Okay, like I said, now I've been trying to meet somebody, a woman who I can, date, because I've been so busy trying to get into this industry, and now that I see how they, what you have to do in order to get in, I'm like, okay, well, no, let me go ahead and focus on doing my own thing, and it's just the problems that you have to go through in order to make millions of dollars. You got to, bow down, if you will. But I wanted to talk about what DC Curry said because that's very important. People who don't make it in Hollywood, um, sometimes it's because they didn't bow down. Um, and like he said, and like I said earlier about what he was saying about those people that he know that would definitely, you know, I guess, suck on a pipe or whatever, who would basically bend down and do something strange for some change, as he said in his video. I think Godfrey, one of them said that. I don't remember. But um, in the interview with Godfrey, Valal points out when he did that interview with Paula Jai Parker. Um, you remember Paula Jai Parker? She was from the movie. Well, she played Craig's girlfriend from Friday, and she's been in the industry, like I said, for 20 years. And like I said, after she got married, that's when the Hollywood calls started to stop coming. Like I said, this industry don't like when you get married. They don't like black people to be powerful. They don't like black people to have any kind of success or normality. You got to be unnatural in this society, in that industry, in order for you to get some type of role in the industry. And that should change. That has to change. And you know, um, Master P talks about us, um, you know, getting our own sports team together, having our own industry. Ice Cube said that we should, in his contract of Black America, we should be able to own our own movies, our own music. That's important. So we have certain types of people who do speak up, but when they speak up, then they have other forces around them to say, man, chill out, don't, starting the thing where black people will hear and black people will get a sense of trying to, deal with you. They always want to keep black folks in a separate, segmented type, situation, labor market. Um, and that's how they do it. That's how they do it. They keep us away from real success in this country. And that is a problem. And like I said, there's a lot of Hollywood actors, Tyler Perry dressing up in dresses, um, with his Medea films. So, I heard that he's now a billionaire, and that's fine, that's good, but why do we have to put on dresses just to entertain people? It just don't make sense. And it is kind of like people is trying to put unnatural into society, whereas there's no natural situation where you could do all this stuff and to impose gay stuff on people that don't is not gay, and they don't care about what you do in your bedroom, but you want to put it out in the open. You want people to look at this in movies. You want them to look at that in TV. It's crazy, man, and it's all because I'm not gonna say all of it is white Jewish people's fault, but the producers, they like that society. They want this society to be broken. And and they want this society to be weak. They want the society to not have any men that are masculine into it. I was surprised, of course, that, well, I wasn't really surprised. that, but I was shocked that somebody like DC Curry and not DC Curry, Paula Jai Parker. I was shocked to hear that that she turned down playing one of the Power Rangers. I was like, man, why did she do that? Because that could have redefined her career. But yeah, she said that in one of the interviews that she did with Vlad, that she turned down being a Power Ranger, and that she was turned the movie down with Harvey Weinstein. I don't know about what that was or all what it was about, but I know Harvey tried to lure all of these women to his hotel and trying to lure them to the hotel. That was kind of crazy, man. And like now it's like, what can we do as black people? Why all of this stuff is, they gotta, I guess they gotta keep us, uh, you know, in this particular segmented labor market. They don't want us to achieve anything without us having to sell out or put on dresses or be butt broken and crying and doing all of this weak stuff. That's what the white supremacists like. They like that. The white Jewish people who runs Hollywood, they like that as well. Because as DC Curry points out, that's how they know that they got you. That's how they know that you're theirs. You know. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about what DC Curry said and on his interview with Comedy Hype and Godfrey, both of them talking about how these producers tried to violate them, and they failed, and kudos to those brothers for not allowing Hollywood to take advantage of them sexually. But anyway, leave your comments and subscribe and tell me what you think of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Lawyer Henderson TV. And we're always doing your commentary. We're going to have some fresh videos coming. And YouTube hate us, Facebook hate us because they want to limit and restrict what we say. They want to infringe upon our constitutional rights, our First Amendment rights. Our second, First Amendment is freedom of speech, and Second Amendment is freedom of the protest, I think. But what they want to do is they want to limit of us giving out information to each other, you know. So, and that's what we have to fight. We have to keep on this good fight that we're doing, and that is fighting white supremacy and fighting their racism and sexism and fighting their devious attitude towards black men, their hatred for black men, the feminist hatred that black men go through. We have to keep on fighting, and that's why it is very important for all brothers and sisters to stand up and atrocity that is happening in Hollywood. But I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to go on that long and just ramble on. But leave your comments and subscribe and tell me what you think below. All right, talk to you later. Bye.